Hi, this is Kevin Eastman, co-creator of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and co-creator of Drawing Blood. Welcome to DRAGONCON. I hope you guys are having a great time. Jason, my best friend on the whole planet, is going to take you on an awesome panel. Have some fun. Yeah.
Thank you. I am Jason Sohalis-Gary. My wife and I, we actually do a YouTube channel called Mutant Lakposht Studio. And if you guys are really interested on like more he wants to say, we actually have a 20-minute interview video of me with him. Over there he does explain his latest Kickstarter, which actually finished, which actually got funded, and we actually met the stretch goal at the last second for the comic Drawing Blood, which would be coming out. If you guys don't know too much about Drawing Blood, it's almost like a autobiography of himself, of like him living inside the comic, but like he's being like hunted down by his own creations. And instead of like Ninja Turtles, they are radical and other artists in there. But instead of them being named after Italian artists, they're actually named after anime directors. So, my wife's favorite is already Miyazaki. Alright, as I am here to talk about Ninja Turtles. Just to let you guys know, when the comic came out, it was only supposed to be one issue. It wasn't supposed to like be this phenomenon or anything like that. They weren't even expecting it to go this far. When they printed out, I think they printed only like 300 copies, something like a small number like that, and then it sold out real fast. That they went and like printed more. The reason why the original comics in black and white is because that's all they could afford. In fact, like the paper is not even the comic book paper. That they printed it into like this cheaper other paper, and they had to like go and like staple themselves and everything. And does anyone know what the actual original comic book studio was for the comics? Yes, that's right. It's Mirage Studios. The reason why it's named Mirage is because there was no studio. It was just in Pierre Laird's basement. So how it came into the cartoons was actually Playmates came into them. They wanted to make action figures, and well, when they made action figures, they're kind of like, oh, we need to have some sort of differential between them and everything, and they're like, we need to give them different color headbands, and so that's like what they did, and they gave them, Playmates actually gave them different colored headbands, and they gave them different colored skin. I'm pretty sure most people in this room have seen it. Who has not seen, actually, this series? We forgive you because of your age. I'm sorry that God did not, put you in the correct decade to be born in, but, it's alright, we'll fix this. So things about the original series, it came on, became this, instant phenomenon. And they ordered a second season. Second season will only on Saturdays, and that people buying the toys, like children are eating it up. I mean, all of a sudden we have coloring books. We got like movie deals. We got like all these other things coming up, and so they made a third season. Even though it's still in syndication, they decided third season was actually 65 episodes. Animation-wise, that is a huge thing. At that time, only a few shows were doing that. Like, He-Man was the one who started that. Because they're like, oh, we can do, instead of doing 13 episodes and once a week, we'll do 65 that's like in 13 weeks, but 5 a week. So that was a huge thing. And then once season 3 ended, not only did the popularity was still up there and people still wanted more, that they actually ordered the syndication people, they actually ordered a fourth season. CBS, one of the big three at the time. I don't think Fox was big there yet. They were around, but they weren't that where they are now. But CBS one was like, hey, we want to take this, and they actually went and they made their own. They actually made their own series, and from there, after the syndication ended, CBS actually kind of took over there. In fact, there is a season 5 for syndication, but it did not actually get aired on the U.S. Until USA Network bought the rights to the syndication reruns. And those episodes are when the Turtles, they go into Europe. It's like the European season. That was actually season 5 for syndication, but at that time, CBS kind of like had all the rights, and Ninja Turtles was already losing from the syndicated networks already. So like it aired in other territories. It just didn't air in ours until it became like reruns for USA, which was actually it was kind of weird. The funny thing about it was I never actually got to see that season until like the DVDs came out. So things that happened while the show was going on first. By the time Ninja Turtles finished, Ninja Turtles was 10 seasons. It was the longest running animated series at that time. And then I think Simpsons beat it in 2 or 3 years later. But they held that crown. They had that crown for a while, and then Simpsons kind of came in there to snatch it. But they were the longest running anime series in the U.S., which was like a really cool feat. Especially for people who are first coming in, like, oh, this is just a fad. It's going to last after 2 years. 10 years down the road, people are going to be like, Ninja Turtles who? But so they did last that long. Now, when it got to season 7, this is like where interest kind of waned just a little, and it was because of the different things was interesting people. At that time, there was a show on Fox Kids that was called Batman the Animated Series. Like a really dark and gritty cartoon, and like people were like, wow, kids really like this. I don't think kids actually really understood, because I know when I was watching Batman, I just saw, it's Batman, he's beating out people, and then now I watch it, I'm like, how did I like this? This is so boring if I was a kid. But that was like insanely popular. And then also X-Men came on. That was like really popular too. So they're like, wow. And unfortunately, like, these turtles are like, interest was kind of waning. It wasn't like, so it wasn't doing so hot. So they're like, all right, what we can do to revitalize the series, make it more interesting, get the kids back. So before I learned the term jumping the shark, I made a new term. That was called sky turning red. And the reason I came this is because first Batman did it, because the Batman, the sky turned red and the whole show was like different. But also, Ninja Turtles did it. You're going to expect like, oh man, this is going to be a nice action cartoon. It's going to be like, just full of like action and drama and that kind of stuff. No, it actually wasn't. They tried. They tried their hardest. And then, the first episode of the series, Shredder just kind of, crosses his arms, he's like, I don't bluff, and he blows up the Channel 6 building, and, all of a sudden, April, loses her banana ring suit thing, kind of thing, and, she went to a more, traditional, kind of, 90s kind of look, and, but then they were still breaking the fourth wall, they were still, kind of making jokes, they were still kind of doing that. It was in this kind of awkward teenage years, which is ironic since they are teenagers. So they tried to go that route, but they didn't go that route. And one thing they did was all the episodes, all of a sudden daylight is gone, and now they're in the dark, but the dark is red. For some reason, everything that happened is between that 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. hour, or maybe 30 minutes, where the sun is kind of settling down, but hasn't settled there yet. So you can still see what is outside and everything. There was just no sunsets out there for some reason. Each of these seasons were only 8 episodes. Still did not grab the interest. They actually tried to replace Shredder. They replaced Shredder and Krang, and they replaced them with a character named Lord Drag. And the reason why his name is Lord Drag was because they found out through secret organizations that Power Rangers Season 2 was going to have a new villain called Lord Zed, and they're like, let's make a name that sounds just like that. Maybe the kids will figure out it's a new guy. That's what happened. Power Rangers actually, unfortunately, did kind of beat them out on the next kind of fad. So what happens is that, like, you know, if we can't beat them, we join them. And now you're probably wondering, who asked for this? And unfortunately, that person is me. It was like a Thanksgiving weekend after like Ninja Turtles 2 was released, and they finally got like the like network rights to actually air it. Fox decided to do like, oh, we're doing a Ninja Turtles like turkey weekend, but it's going to be hosted by the Power Rangers. And like, as soon as I watched this, I was like, you know what would be cool? If, like, the Power Rangers actually teamed up with the Ninja Turtles. I'm sorry, guys. I am so sorry. That thought happened to go into Saban's head, and the Kevin Laird's head, and, like, Mirage Studios, and, like, this is what the result happened. If you guys have not seen that monstrosity, it's alright, it's on Netflix. Now, here's the funny thing about it, because it's also on DVD too. It's like the DVDs are like $2, like in the bin. You know, come in there. His name was going to be Kirby, and like to be the celebration of Jack Kirby, because that's like one of their favorite artists and everything. But you know, the Fox Kids Network president, who was female, her name is Margaret. Last name something. If I ever see that last name, I'm going to memorize it, because I always say this every time I mention this. I always forget what her last name is. But she was like, can we make it a girl? Because we want girls to watch the show. I mean, and she was doing that with everything, not just Ninja Turtles, like Power Rangers. She just wanted more females to get the female audience in. And this is what happens when networks come in and tell you to do things. Because networks come in and tell you to do things you don't want to do, you're not going to do a good job with it because you don't have the passion for it. And we've seen that in so many things, like Spider-Man 3. That's what happens. So, this show barely lasted a year. Like, when I say barely lasted a year, it was supposed to be a weekly series, and Fox Kids kind of like took it off the network. Then they put it back on, just to be on weekdays, kind of be like, all right, here's the rest of the 10 episodes, all right, we're done. And they never showed it again. And like, you know, and for some reason, when the Disney sale happened, when Saban bought out Disney also bought Ninja Turtles. They bought that Ninja Turtles rights for that show because Fred Wolf didn't want it, and so they had that. And then when Nickelodeon actually bought Ninja Turtles, they didn't even look at that series. That's how bad of an abomination that is. So it didn't last long and everything, and so after that show ended, there was kind of like this, like, you know, we had a lull period, and in that lull period, behind the scenes, Laird actually bought all the rights for Ninja Turtles from Eastman, and he decided he wanted to do his own series. So he pitched that concept to the kids of B. And the Turtles look was like looking more like the original comics and everything. They had like the square faces. His big push was like no pizza, no slapstick, none of this stuff. And like he showed them the animatic, and they just weren't into it. So they passed on that. So 2 years later down the road, he tries again. And this time, he kind of like, he cleaned it up, he gave more of a stylized look. Still no pizza. It was done within 4 kids. So all the voices you hear in there are the same people who do the voices for Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon and One Piece at one time when they had that, and they ruined that show a lot. Like, you know, like April was actually voiced by Ash Ketchum. Michelangelo was voiced by Joey Wheeler. I was about to say Janoche. They were doing more of like an anime kind of thing because that was the popular thing at that time. So they just and that was their whole style and everything. the show went on. It was actually, for the people who actually watched it, Toy Stories were still pretty good. For the like, it wasn't like a monster hit or anything like that, like the original series or even the current series. But it was still getting good ratings for the networks on it. And that was like Fox, and then eventually it came to CW for Kids, something like that. I remember they changed the name on that, but they changed the name like 3 times. But like they changed it, but it was the first name change. Well, and so by the time they got to, so the series was actually more based off the comics, and they just like, you know, they were kind of like following through the comics and everything, and then after season 2, they ran out of things for the comics, so they're like, okay, we're going to do our own thing. So they went and did their own thing. But by the middle of season 4, the show was getting pretty dark, like just a little too dark for the networks. And networks like finally came in, and like all of a sudden it's like, I think that was the year they actually finally watched it. And they're like, whoa, what is going on here? This isn't like lighthearted as the other Ninja Turtle series. and so again, network interference ruins everything. In 2003, the 2003 series, the 2003 series, unfortunately, the sky did turn red. Instead of turning red, it actually turned like light blue. And they were actually putting in the future in 100 years, and that's where I'll go in this one. Like, they just kind of saw, like, they're already, like, low ratings for their network go from, like, okay, maybe here because it's medium, they went all the way, like, down. And the ratings just, like, shot down, and they're like, you know, this was not a good idea. Now, I give this team, the team who worked on this series, I give them, like, so much, like, credit. They first, like, they were given, like, an awful concept, and they worked the best they could with it. Like, you know, they knew they had to make it lighter. They made it lighter. They got rid of all the comic panels and that kind of stuff. They did all that. And they still, like, kind of kept it fun. Now, what they did do was, the end of season 4, it ended on a cliffhanger. And instead of them abandoning it, they actually went on their own, and they actually went and animated the rest of that season. And the last season, yeah, exactly. Because they're like, we owe this to our fans. But without our fans, we wouldn't even make it to a season. That was technically season 5, even though a lot of people call it season 6. One more time here, guys. And just do it one more time. And then so like they're like, all right. And so they're coming up with ideas. And okay, since you know they're in the future, right now we can put them into the past, and then we'll have them like get their kid version of themselves, and then they all go into the present, and they all like have this fun family time together. Like that screen right there. That was the plan, and this is where network interference actually kind of like they're kind of like, no, that's kind of dumb. And you know what? I will give 4Kids TV this. Thank you for like taking that away because that would have been dumb. So obviously season 7, the title was changed to Back to the Sewer. They put them back into the present. There were still some big changes. They were still kind of like a little lighthearted. They finally fought in that night again because they're like, yeah, cartoons kind of feel better at night. But some big changes happened. In 2007, there was a movie, a CGI movie. Have any of you guys actually seen that movie? All right, awesome, thank God. Did you guys actually like that movie?
Yeah.
Thank you. No, like I made it. No, but no, I actually really like that. I actually really like that movie. That's actually like my 3rd favorite Ninja Turtles movie.
We saw it in the movie theater.
Yeah, I did too. That's awesome. No, I was so excited. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna see Ninja Turtles in the theater, and like I ended up like looking around me, and like because I went to the midnight showing, and I think like there was like 3 other people with me. And like, so the movie came out, and like they wanted to make the style more like the movie. I guess because in their minds they thought the movie was successful. Unfortunately, okay. So the movie did make enough to like have them actually plan a sequel. Sequel got kiboshed when Nickelodeon bought the series. Actually, the sequel, it was going to be a live-action CGI hybrid, and the plans was actually to get Chris Evans, who's Captain America, actually the voice of Casey Jones. He was going to be Casey Jones, and Sarah Michelle Gellar, the voice of April, was going to be April. Like they just wanted to do it like that way, but it never came around, which kind of sucks because I don't the director Kevin Moreau, I don't think he's I think he did Astro Boy after that. No, Amaji did Astro Boy. Amaji was an awesome studio, and unfortunately got shut down because this movie that did Astro Boy, both of them did not make enough sales, and the animation for that was like amazing. Well, they gave the turtles instead of the white eyes that they had, they gave them like the colored peoples. They made a match the colored peoples from the movie. April and Casey had the outfits from the movie. They were just kind of trying to match for the movie. This season was cut down from, instead of 26 episodes, into 13. And, well, it still didn't do enough that they were, after this, they did a awesome 25th anniversary collaborative movie where those turtles met the original turtles. And yeah, Turtles Forever, and that's the series finale. But it just it didn't keep enough to keep the show alive after that, unfortunately. And unfortunately, there is no U.S. way to get by that season, that last season, which makes me sad because I have every season on DVD except for that one. Well, in between that happening. Viacom, Nickelodeon decided we're going to buy out the franchise, and everyone was like, you know what, this is going to die, go ahead, ha, suckers, I'm out. I'm sure if he realized, if he put the same amount of care, that Nickelodeon did, that he was unfortunately unable to do just because of money and how to reach people, he probably would have renegotiated that deal. As when Nickelodeon bought it, they really hyped it up, and they gave a new comic on IDW, and of course there was a new series. Now, how many of you guys actually like watching the new series? How many of you guys actually liking the new series?
It has been very good.
Yeah, it became really good. So, things about the new series, but it kind of shocked me. So when it first came on, I was kind of worried at first, just because, especially the first few episodes, it was very just because I got so used to the 2003 kind of serious, kind of angsty kind of thing, and then I see they're going back into wacky and everything. I was kind of but. Eventually, it started growing on me, and then by halfway of season 1, it started becoming my new favorite series of everything at the time. And then what was really cool about the series, if you guys are still watching it, it just gradually gets just darker and darker and darker, and then by in the middle of season 3, season 4, it crossed a line and they never went back from that line. And it was whoa! And even my wife was all of a sudden when did it change? I'm it just did. It just grew up. So let's go ahead and. That series came. Like I said, a lot of people I talked to, when they first were watching it, they were kind of I wasn't too sure about it. I don't think it's for me. And then when people start giving it a shot, everyone's oh man, this looks really good. The animation's great. I really like how they stylized it. I like one of the things I like because CGI, a lot of CGI gets into this trap, which thankfully a lot of movies and TV shows are falling out of now with CGI, is that they keep everything too real because the models are real looking, and we're seeing just more just fluid just animation, things that that can't happen are happening because of the advantages of animation, which is fantastic, especially for this. We see the expressions, they just go through just all these nice animation techniques, which I really like. That it was almost forgotten because 2D animation was kind of dying out, and it was just really good to see it going there. Now, unfortunately, we are in season 5. They did change the title to Tales of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Thankfully, I don't feel like this series, the Sky Turned Red. I still think it's kept up the consistency. I'm enjoying it. Right now, I can't wait for the DVD release. Anyone knows what's going to happen in the next Ninja Turtle DVD release? Do you guys want to know?
Yes.
All right. Rocksteady and Bebop. The original ones are coming. Yeah, so it's coming on DVD before they're airing on Nickelodeon. And it's going to be a 3-episode arc. So the next DVD is going to have the Kevin Eastman episode, which is Lone Raft and Cubs, which they just aired recently, which is an awesome episode. Guys, definitely check that out. And it's going to be a 3-episode arc, and one of the episodes is actually the Big Blowout, which is a reference to one of the Ninja Turtles episode from the 80s. It was like the 3rd season finale. It was like they had like these. It was like the big trilogy. That's why I called it. I'm pretty sure other people called it that too. But one of them is called like the Big Blowout, which is like, oh, I cannot wait. So, and I'm like, that's as far as I know, because I'm like, after I learned that, I was like, I don't want to know anything else. I have not seen any like stills or things out like or anything like that. But I'm guessing they're going to be voiced by the original actors. If you guys don't know, the original actors are actually. One of them was Leonardo, the other one I believe was Donatello. Yeah, that's all, because it was Rocksteady was voiced by Cam Clark, and Bebop was voiced by, I think, Barry Gordon. It's those two. I could be 100% wrong, well, especially Bebop. I might be wrong about Bebop, so if I am, please correct me. But
well, they did bring back the original BA when they did that crossover episode not too long.
Yes. That's why I'm saying that I think there's going to be the original voices, because since they have access to them, because like they brought it back for that episode, and they brought it back for the season 2 episode that was like their semi-30th anniversary. And if you guys don't know, in 2018 they are actually making a new series. It's going to be back into 2D animation. It's going to be called Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I wish we found this out, I think, back in like January, maybe December or something like that. I wish I could show you like something that would look like. They haven't released anything. It's like, yeah, like you know, all we know is that the production for this show was like it wrapped up like back in like February or March, and then like they've released nothing. Like we don't know who the voice actors are. Rob Paulson already said like he's not. They didn't invite him to come back. We don't know anything about it. A lot of people they asked me, do I think it's going to be like Teen Titans Go? I don't think it's going to. Okay, I don't think it's going to be like that at all. And here's why. We already have something like that Ninja Turtles. We have like the shorts that's been airing in the summer. Like I think that's where they're going to leave like that kind of wacky animation kind of thing. What I personally think is going to be now, and I'm hoping it's going to be something like this. I hope that it's going to be something like, if you guys seen it, it's on Cartoon Network, like at like 7 a.m. or 6 a.m. in the morning. It's called Justice League Action, where where it's kind of like it is like, you know, it has like this action into it, but it's also kind of like. Also, it doesn't take itself so seriously. I think Nickelodeon kind of wants to go back to what the 2012 series was before everything kind of went dark, and like I think they want to go back into that just because unfortunately that's what kids like. Because right now we live in the age where Young Justice and Korra does awful in ratings, but Teen Titans Go and SpongeBob like still kills it. I mean, so yeah, I know, like it's not my fault. It's like the kids' fault. We need to raise them better. But yes.
What do you think about the 2003 season 7 ending?
When they got married? Yeah. Like, it was cute. I can tell you this. I can tell, like, it wasn't their plan for, like, the definite ending. It was kind of like, like, you know, we're going to kind of keep this open-ended in case we get a season 8 and hopefully resolve that whole 3 Shredders fighting together, which we never got.
Somewhere back in the 90s, they made a offshoot, or not an offshoot, they made they're trying to copy the Turtles, but they did it with Biker Mice from Mars. Have you ever heard of that?
Yes, I've heard of Biker Mice from Mars. Okay, let me tell you everything that happened in the 90s, because this is what happens. This is what happens in the 90s when they see something like, it goes insanely popular. Everyone tries to copy it. It happened with Ninja Turtles, it happened with Power Rangers, it happened with something else. I mean, everyone tries to recreate that spirit. So in the 90s, they saw like, oh man, people like seeing animals that have like, that are big and muscular and have 2 legs, and they're like heroes. So they made biker mice from Mars, cows of Mumesa, street sharks, they're jawsome. I mean, Battletoads. I mean, they're like, there's a huge like a list and everything. I didn't watch much of Biker Mice from Mars because I think I watched like 2 episodes and I was like, and it was on like at 3 in the morning, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna sleep now. I mean, they didn't really air it at a good time, and like it was not my jam. And I think also I was kind of like a little spiteful because I was like, anything that tries to compete with turtles, they're awful. They're dead to me, yeah. Yeah, you got a question?
I know that like all 3 of the animated series has had crossovers with Usagi Yojimbo, which, you know, Stan Sakai was friends with the creators of TMNT. What do you know anything about how the studios handled it? Like how kind of the production?
You know, that is. Do you remember last year someone asked me, do I think the 2012 series is going to be teamed up with Usagi? Do you remember my answer? No. My answer was, I don't think it's going to happen because there's 2 different studios, and I think we'll see a comic. I was so happy to be dead wrong about it, because I didn't think it was going to be actually possible. As for the behind the scenes, I guess there's some. I'm guessing that there's some like sort of like clause or something like that. I'm pretty sure somewhere in there, like they probably had like something like, okay, this is Usagi, but it can't be Usagi from the comics. It's like, you know, it's a character. It's a character who's a rabbit who's in this world. I mean, they probably found like some loophole to get away with it, especially since Usagi's not like Batman. Because I'm gonna say this right now, we'll never see a Batman animated thing together. Now I'm just saying this right now out loud and having it being recorded, just so I can be wrong and so I can eat those words too. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so I was wondering, since you're a huge Ninja Turtle fan, if you could make a Ninja Turtle series and or movie, how would you do it?
Oh gosh. Oh gosh, you know, like in my head I have like this already written out and everything. My big thing is like I would love like kind of like how the 2007 movie was, where they all had to kind of find a way to get back together, because what was always big about me with Ninja Turtles was brotherhood. Like I've always loved like brotherhood and that kind of stuff. I liked how they, like, you know, it's just that relationship and everything. And so if I had to make a series or a movie about it, I would have just concentrate just on that concept, like so like just as much as I could. Yeah, in the very back.
I had 2 questions.
Yeah.
Will they ever make a crossover with the Ghostbusters, and will you ever see old enemies and heroes from the back then cartoons?
They actually did do a crossover with the original series. They crossed over back in season 4. It's called Transdimensional Turtles. You can actually get it on DVD. It's one of the season 4 DVD sets. It's actually a really awesome episode how they do it. When the Turtles, they go back and see the original Turtles, they're actually hand drawn, and then when the original Turtles go into their world, they're actually CGI. It's actually really cool. We're also in season 5. We're actually getting we're actually going to get like the next episode. We're going to actually get where they have to fight against Bebop and Rocksteady from the original series. And I'm not sure how that's going to go, because I'm kind of keeping myself blind on that, because I want to be surprised. But I'm expecting something really cool like that, and that's going to be 3 episodes.
So the other part of his question is what your thought is on a possible Ghostbusters crossover, and what that would look like.
What that would look like? Sorry. So I don't think we'll see Ghostbusters and Ninja Turtles animated crossover, but we have actually seen a Ghostbusters and Ninja Turtles crossover, and that's with the comics. And not only did we see that in 2 months from now, I think in November, they're starting it again. So it's actually funny. So someone in this panel, like it was 5 years ago, I had Kevin Eastman in this panel, and someone asked that, is it possible for Ninja Turtles and Ghostbusters to team up and everything, and he was like, that'd be cool, and then it actually happened. So, I, like, as much as I would love to see, like, a movie or animator-wise, I think, but I don't think that can happen, but comics is definitely happened. I'm hoping that the next comic, if you guys read the original comic, the first comic, they went through a dimension to get into, but they both live in New York, and it made no sense to me. I'm hoping that this one, they're just find them in New York. I mean, they're in the same city. How am I doing on time? Okay. Oh, I'm over.
Yeah, we're done.
I am over. Okay. Thank you
guys
so much.
Go ahead and give them a round of applause. As you head out, I will have a volunteer at the back so that we can go ahead and collect it.